Good morning and greetings from... Whoa, what was that? I'm sorry, greetings from Trumanville, shaky capital of Skydustria. My word. Wait a minute. That used to be a smooth face of sand. That used to be road. We've had an earthquake. My word. So, how are the mines? I mean, yeah, I have a handful of caves here a little bit south of my house that I've been using for mining. Off camera, of course. How are they doing? My god, that's a ravine that wasn't there before. Whoa! That just collapsed. Oh my word! There was a cave here! There was a cave entrance here! And come to think of it, this was a cave entrance! My word! There's another cave entrance over here, right? Oh. That's blocked off! Oh, wow! I hate to say it, but the risk of cave-in is too high. Unfortunately, going underground for mining at this point, it's too dangerous. We've had one earthquake. I have no way of knowing if or when there will be another. Sheesh. Well, I wonder if that earthquake maybe knocked some, thoughts? Prototypes? Something of that nature into the heads of people here in Trumanville. Maybe there's something we can do now that we can't go underground. Maybe they'll have some way of going underground. Huh. Well, let's head downtown here and see if there are any thoughts relating to the earthquake situation. Perhaps there will be. Who knows? Maybe I could look in my storehouse, see if something crazy comes to mind. Alright, making my way over the sky bridge. I'm kind of thankful that these sky bridges were built solidly enough to withstand the earthquake. And here I am at the storehouse. So let me think here. Nothing new there. Ditto. Iron. Wait a minute. Didn't I hear somebody say that iron could be refined? I'll have to give that a shot. Also, there was something I was supposed to be able to do with brick blocks. Somehow. Not sure how. Wait, that gold. Gold ingot, that... Oh! I see. It does have its uses. That's sort of what those uses are. But it does have its uses. Yeah. Well, I suppose conditions could be worse. Now, didn't I have some charcoal somewhere? Let me look in my workshop. I think I might have left some coal smelting into charcoal in my furnaces during the great earthquake of Skydustria. Yeah, let me just take the easy way down. Remind me to embed the streets a bit further so that I can get rid of the sky bridges and actually have my street crossings at street level. Well, that's one bit of good news. I have charcoal. Okay. So, let's see here. It says I can smelt this iron into something. Somehow. Well, it's doing something. And while I'm at it, I should probably be smelting this clay into bricks. That I've known how to do for some time. But it says there's something I'm supposed to be able to do with the bricks once I get them smelted. Alright, but let's go over here and see what the smelting has done to my refined iron. Let me think. What could we do with that? Refined iron, refined iron. Generators. Yeah, there are these things called generators, I think? Let's have a look at the, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it takes 3 of these refined irons, an iron furnace, and one of these ReBatteries. Huh. Well. Alright. Well, we'll see what I can do with that information later on. But for right now, I wonder if my clay is melted up. It may or may not have. Let's see, yeah, that's 14, 15, and 16 bricks. So I know it says something about a... Unless it's the brick block that's supposed to be in a ring shape? Alright, well, I'll have to wait for the rest of those clay to smelt then. Ah, well. In the meantime, should I maybe consider... Because word is that I need tin to make an ReBattery. Yeah, tin to make an ReBattery? Yeah, 4 tin, 2 redstone, and 1 of these copper cable. Okay, so I guess it requires... Okay. Must be some way to collect rubber. Ah, well, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Although I have to admit, it does seem like something I should probably... Oh, wait a minute. I think I read something about this tree tap thingy. Maybe I was supposed to use a tree tap. Wait a minute. Where's our this chest? Alright. Yeah, let's grab 20 tin and 20 copper. And prepare to smelt them in my foundry. And I know my foundry could use more furnaces. Wait a minute. Doesn't that refined iron give me another option for furnaces? Let's see here. Yeah, this electric furnace. Okay, and it requires this. Okay, and that requires that refined iron. Okay. Alright, well, that works for me. Alright, well, I'm sure I can figure out some good use for all of this stuff. That said, to smelt and to think. But before I do that, there's supposed to be something to do with the bricks. I wonder if they finished smelting. Yeah, so they finished smelting. So it says I'm supposed to put the bricks in a ring. Alloy furnace. Wait a minute, that's what that document was. It was a list of recipes for the alloy furnace. Now, where do I put it? Let me think. Yeah, there's actually plenty of room in here. So I think I'll go ahead and put the alloy furnace down in here, I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, well, I'll have to think about what I'm going to do with this newfound knowledge. But I will return once I figure out what I'm doing. Alright, so after spending a night as the guest in the dormitory, I also took the liberty of stopping by the library on the way to the dormitory and picking up my copy of Current Status of Skydustrian Technology. I may have to turn it into the library for updates. You'll also notice that the grass has actually started to spread inside the running oval, which is great. That's exactly what I want. Alright. So, now, looking through the Skydustria technology, it suggests that I can get rubber through something called a tree tap, which evidently is made out of wooden planks. Let me check to make sure I got the recipe right. Yeah, okay, so that's a tree tap. And then I'm supposed to go to the swamp, which conveniently happens to be on the other side of this big body of water over there. Actually, there might be a slightly easier route. Excuse me. Because I did see a couple of these weird... Yeah, those trees with those fingers sticking out on the top. And according to the guide, those are rubber trees. And they will have sites that I can tap with the tree tap to get sticky resin, which I can then smelt into rubber. And then do all sorts of crazy stuff with that rubber. Let's see here. Clay. But I'm not too worried about clay at the moment. I've got enough for what I need at the moment. Alright. So let's make my way along the coastline. Carefully. Okay, so that's what one of those tapping sites looks like. There we go. Sticky resin. Not much sticky resin. Now, the guidebook also suggests that beating down all of the leaves of the tree won't actually impact the regeneration of these resin sites. Now, they will regenerate over time, though it didn't say how quickly I could expect regeneration. Still, yeah. Oh, I got a rubber tree sapling, which I can use to plant my own rubber trees when I get to that point. For right now, this is close enough to Trumanville that I don't have to worry about it. Alright. Okay, no, that was actually a beehive over there. Remind me to maybe grab some of the beehives. Yeah. Now that I think about it, there was something in this book about bronze, which I guess is supposed to be made out of tin and copper. I'll have to check that recipe when I get back to Trumanville. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest a second tree here. And actually, oh, another resin site. Well, let's see here. Alright. Any more on this tree? It looks like no. Oh well. Ooh, there's a resin site right there. So that gets me up to 9 sticky resin. 11. Alright. Ooh, another site. Puts me at 14. Alright, yeah. Again, bashing down the leaves. These rubber trees don't give me a lot of saplings, do they? Oh, there's one. Well, that was nice. For that tree to give me 1. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do about rubber production going forward. I'll figure something out later on, I'm sure. Probably set up a farming village. You know, that is, I admit, a little bit unusual. Just blotches a swamp in the midst of a desert. Well, at any rate, beat down the rest of these leaves here. If I have to make do with 14, I have to make do with 14. I'll figure something out. Alright. Another sapling. More saplings. Ooh, it's a nice sapling there. But yeah. See, it doesn't look like I'm going to get much more in the way of sticky resin. So let me just go ahead and bash down these leaves and return to Trumanville. Alright. Back in Trumanville. I'm just finishing up smelting the sticky resin that I can into rubber. In case you're wondering what I need rubber for, well, it's to make a little something called cables. Copper insulated cables. And let me show you the recipe for that real quick. 6 rubber, copper ingots in the middle, gets me these copper cables. Now, the other thing I'd like to do is go ahead and make some of these ReBatteries. I'm going to go ahead and use those to create a bat box, and this will store some electricity. Alright, now I need to craft a furnace, upgrade it to an iron furnace. Iron furnace, 3 refined iron, and the 4th battery on top gives me the generator. This is going to be very useful, obviously. The reality is that I'm going to need at least 1 more ReBattery, and unfortunately that kind of runs me out of copper cables. But oh well. Let me go ahead, sleep through the night, and I'll return in the morning with my plan for this generator and bat box. Alright, I am here on the outskirts of Noren, about to place down the miner. I'm going to go ahead and put a chest next to the miner. Now, I need to place a mining drill there. The OV scanner goes up there. And I think the mining pipes go there. And then wow. Wow. Great. Now, unfortunately, due to certain technical difficulties, I couldn't actually show you everything that went into the crafting of all of that, so let me briefly review. Miner. Recipe like so. The mining pipe recipe is like so, and the electronic circuit like so. You will see a lot of electronic circuits. Remind me to make a factory to make electronic circuits. Alright, to make the OV scanner, I had to have an advanced electronic circuit, which is made as so. And you'll note from this recipe here that you can transpose the lapis lazuli and the glowstone dust. A nice feature of industrial craft. Alright, 2 copper cables, 3 glowstone dust, and an OD scanner. And the OD scanner is made like so. And now the mining drill is crafted as so. Alright, and now that we've reviewed everything that we need, now when I charged up my battery, I still had about 10,000 EU left in the bat box. I get the sinking feeling that's not going to go very far under that setup. And there's actually a part of me that's considering, I could afford it, maybe even making a second ReBattery and using that to help charge up the miner. Alright, but let me make my way back to Trumanville. And it's right across this river here, thankfully. And I've got my power plant pad there, just behind the storehouse. I'll probably flesh it out into a proper power plant off camera. Alright? That said, let me go ahead and charge that up. The generator needs more fuel to make more power so that I can charge everything up. And then I need to make my way over to my workshop because I need to craft another ReBattery. And later on, when I come not to need ReBatteries so much directly for transporting power, hey, lots of recipes in industrial craft that use ReBatteries. Generators require ReBatteries, and at a certain point, I will find generators are constantly in short supply, I get the feeling. Alright, you can hear the generator humming, maybe. Alright. Excellent, and that ReBattery's charged, so I'll go ahead and charge up the other battery. Hopefully I can get it fully charged. Oh yes. Alright. And now I'm going to head back to Noren and to my miner, sleep through the night, and see you in the morning. Alright. I am back in Noren. Now let's see if that ReBattery helps at all with the power usage. Okay. Well, 20,000 EU, still not enough. Okay, and now that both the mining drill and the OV scanner are fully charged, the rate of depletion on the ReBattery is slowed down a bit, and it's already starting to mine stuff out. We already see it mining a couple of cobblestone. It's using some of the mining pipes. I am inclined to let it be for the time being. And with the usable miner, I think I'm going to call it an episode. I think before next episode, I'm going to at least get the power plant sorted out. Yeah, maybe I should consider grabbing another, maybe I should consider filling up this ReBattery and saving it to reload the miner when it runs out of juice. But, yeah. This seems like a fairly good place to end the episode. See you next time, everybody. Please rate, comment, and/or subscribe.